Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Nishitha. I would love for you guys to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. In today's video, I'm going to review and demo the Revlon one-step hair volumizer for you guys. One of you commented that I try out the new Dyson air wrap tool, but that's way out of my budget and there is no way I can afford that right now. I came across this tool and I thought it's really interesting and it's very similar to those, comb hair dryers that you get with the Dyson set. I've had this about for 2 weeks now and I've tested this product out, so finally I can sit down now and give you guys an in-depth review about the product, like all the good stuff and why I think it's a really good product. So first I'm going to start off with the review of this product. I'm going to talk about what it is and all the pros and cons about this product. So the idea behind this product is to create that salon kind of blowout at home without having to spend a lot of money. I feel like a blow drying is a really good way to sort out your hair over using a straightener because it adds some really nice volume. It makes your hair look healthy and very natural at the end. You can add some waves as opposed to a straightener where sometimes, it can make your hair look really pin straight. So I personally prefer a good blowout over straightening my hair. But the regular blowout process is very tedious because I am really used to that. Like I can blow dry my hair, but it is a very tedious process. By the time I finish it, I get really tired. When I first start out, I take really small sections. I'll be very patient and blow dry my hair using a comb and a hair dryer. But as it gets to the end, I get really tired and I don't do it properly. I don't finish the process really well. So that way my hair looks half straight and half frizzy, like most of the time. But this particular tool is very easy to use even if you're like, a beginner. It is basically a blow dryer and a comb merged together. So instead of using a comb and a hair dryer, all you need is this particular tool. Let me start off by saying that I love this tool and it works really well. Especially if you're a beginner, I would highly recommend it. It will work really well no matter what kind of hair type you have. And you don't have to spend a really lot of money like you have to spend on that Dyson one. Technology might be really different, but this gives me really good results. So it's very quick and efficient to use, and you can use this on both, wet hair, dry hair and damp hair. But styling wet hair might take a little bit longer than if you were to style your damp hair, but even then this is faster than most of the hair tools out there. Since the barrel is this big, you can take really big sections of your hair and it will straighten it out beautifully without adding any frizz or without leaving any areas. You don't even have to use the highest heat setting with this product. The lowest heat setting will get the job done. That way you're not exposing your hair to a lot of heat as opposed to when you're using a straightener. And this particular tool adds a really good volume to your hair. As the barrel is this big, it gives you that bouncy, voluminous hair. And for me personally, the volume stays on for about, a day and a half. Then my hair starts to, dial down a little bit. But this definitely adds a really good volume to your hair and makes it look really voluminous and bouncy. I personally prefer this tool over a straightener because it adds such a nice volume with really less heat when compared to a straightener, and it doesn't make my hair look pin straight like a straightener does, and that is the kind of look I prefer. Rather than having my hair look really straight, I would like to add some waves at the end, and this particular tool is very easy to do that with. Even with straightener you can do that, I'm not saying you can't. But I feel like this particular tool is easier as you get to use really less heat and still achieve the same results. So let me start off with the cons. The price is a little bit up there. I mean, not as expensive as other tools you find at Sephora, not as expensive as the high-end brands. But this particular one retails for $60. Even though it is a bit expensive when compared to other drugstore hair tools, I feel like it's still worth your money, especially if you're someone who tends to blow dry your hair a lot. So one more con that you might notice when you're using this hair is that hair tends to get stuck in these bristles, and make sure that you're cleaning them out on regular basis. Otherwise, when you go and use this tool, since the hair that is already stuck to it will start to burn and give out flames. So make sure you're cleaning the comb on a regular basis once you're done using it. And this particular tool is a bit bulky, especially if you're flying basic economy. I don't think your backpack will fit this one, but even then it's much better than if you were to travel with a rounded comb and a hair dryer separately. So when compared to that, this is definitely a much friendlier travel option, but then again, it's not as friendly as a hair curler because this is a little bit bulky and it will occupy a lot of space in your bag. If you have a trolley or a cabin luggage, then it's fine to travel with. I feel like it's really travel friendly. So it totally depends on what kind of traveling you're doing and your style as well. Because I personally prefer hair color over this one because I tend to curl my hair a lot. But if I have an option to travel with this and hair color, I would take them both. But if I have to travel with only one, I would always pack a hair curl with me. So if you're someone who tends to blow dry your hair a lot, this is definitely a good option for you to travel with because you don't have to carry a rounded comb and a hair dryer separately. You're just getting both the things in one product. Now I'm going to jump to demoing this tool for you guys. In that, I'm also going to share some itty bitty tips and tricks that I use to make the most out of this tool. So please stay tuned. First, I'm going to start off by applying some heat protectant to my hair. I'm using the Briogeo Rosarco Blow Dry Perfection Heat Protectant. Just going to mainly concentrate on the ends. So I just washed my hair and I let it air dry as I was doing my makeup. So first I'm going to start off by sectioning my hair. I'm just, using a band and putting the upper half of my hair in a bun. And then I'm going to work on sections. So my hair is still a little bit damp like I wanted it to be because that way you guys can see like how this particular tools work on a damp hair. I'm going to use the setting low. So you have 3 settings: cool, low and high. First I'm going to start off with the setting low. Cool is something you would use when you want to dry your hair, but my hair is almost like 90% dry. So I'm going to go with the heat setting low. As you guys could see, I did take a pretty large section. Now this particular section is completely dry. And when I get to the ends, I like to, hold the hair dryer there and rotate it for a couple of times. That way it smooths out the ends really easily because that's my problem area. This is where my hair tends to be a little bit dry. You can also add a really slight and subtle wave to your hair using this tool. So all you have to do is, I'm still going to use the setting low. If you want, you can switch it up to high if your hair is, extra curly. So I'm going to twist it. And I comb my hair. That's a bit of 10 seconds or so. Then I'm going to turn it off, let it sit for a second. So it's not a lot, but it still added like this nice twist to my hair. So one more tip is that when you're using such a big section, try and take the hairdryer really slow through your hair. Like don't be really quick. Just take your time and let it do its job. So we have our first section sorted out. Now I'm going to quickly speed up through this process and straighten out the rest of my hair. It's a really quick and efficient tool. All you have to make sure is that you're, not rushing through the process. Like when you're taking sections, like take your time and slowly drag it down. That way you can be done with just one pass and you don't even have to use the highest heat setting. That's really cool about this because you're not applying a lot of heat as compared to, when you're curling your hair or straightening it. Because you're using it on very low setting and it's still gonna straighten your hair and does make your hair look really healthy and shiny. It's not gonna dry out your hair like some straighteners do that. So I'm just tying away the hair that is already straightened so that it wouldn't get in our way. So when I get to the section that is really close to my head, what I like to do is, here I try to add some volume using the hairdryer. So I'm going to take horizontal sections like this, and I'm going to place the barrel behind the section and blow dry it like this. And it's going to add some lift right here and create that nice voluminous hair. So that completes the demo and review of this product. I totally recommend this. I absolutely love this product, especially if you're someone who just started to use hair tools on your hair. If you're looking for a good, perfect hair dryer, I would say try this product out because it's very efficient, it's very quick, and you don't have to use a lot of heat for your hair. So I personally would totally recommend this if you're someone looking for a good hair dryer. And to be honest, I used a straightener comb that you get in Amazon. I hated that. It literally fries your hair. You can smell that your hair is burning even though it's not actually burning. But it does give you that smell and I hate that product. I used it once, then I realized it was doing a lot of damage to my hair, then I threw it away. Whereas this one, it's not gonna dry out your hair, it's not gonna make your hair look frizzy or pin straight or damage your hair, but it's gonna smoothen out your hair beautifully well without having to use a lot of heat. So I personally love this product and I totally recommend it to you guys. So that completes this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below if there are other interesting tools that you want me to test out. Please subscribe if you haven't already and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.